Welcome back to Gabversity, where facts care not about your feelings. Alright, there we go. So what I'm gonna do, and fingers crossed you are all asleep and you can watch the replay. And True Faith is here. Hello, True Faith. So I want you to picture two kids on either side of a skipping rope, and they are flipping the skipping rope and doing whatever with the waves, and that's your wave, right? Hello. And the wave is, doing whatever it wants. So, part of the wave is going this forwards and backwards, parts going up and down, parts moving along the wave. So that's your 3 dimensions of space. Now, freeze that. The kids are playing, freeze it, okay? And then take that snapshot and then imagine that there is an infinite amount of those repeated replicas of those kids with other skipping ropes all the way down. That is the 4th dimension. So if you imagine let's go back to the original skipping rope again. All right, the original skipping rope. I'm just warming up the car because outside it is freezing, but I feel really good because I've got like gloves after gloves, and I've got like 6 or 7 jackets on. I feel amazing. Got this thing here. This is awesome. All right. So let me go back one step and then I'll come back to that. I want you to picture this little extra white little plastic jar. Okay, now that is in 3 dimensions. Okay, but obviously you require the 4th one to actually look all around it. Now in 4 dimensions, this would look like a snake. Okay, because there'd be lots of them all the way from its beginning of its inception in time until its ultimate demise. Okay, that would be like a snake, because if you imagine each snapshot in time is like a photo, and you could pile up all the photos of this thing, okay, and each photo would be 3-dimensional. So each photo you could go inside and look around this thing, right? And then you zoom out and you've got the whole list of photos. So this would become a snake of 3-dimensional photos, right? And it's the same with the skipping rope. So as I said, you've got the skipping rope which is moving through time, okay, but over time, not only is it moving, but there are infinite copies of itself all moving as well. And they're all moving in a different way, but they're all related in a certain way, which we're going to do mathematically later. That is what a 4-dimensional wave looks like. It's like lots of waves, okay? What about big dicks? I don't know. You would have to ask possibly your mother. Someone is flashing their lights at me. So I got to go. But anyway, that is explaining the concept. Another way to look at it before I go is like if you picture a mountain, and a mountain is 3-dimensional, okay, but that mountain over time, right, would be the 4th dimension of that mountain, which would be lots and lots and lots of series of the same mountain over time from its beginning to end. And so you'd have like a snake mountain or a mountain snake. That's the type of maths that we're going to be looking at. And that's all I have to say. Big dicks in the ass. I am sorry that you are running short supply on that stuff, my friend. Thanks for your thoughtful invitation of 4D Space. You are more than welcome, my friend, anytime. Lovely to see you. And I will try and get better and better representation. So I think the 3 that we've used today, one is the snake mountain, one is I used the extra jar. I'm not going to count that. The other one is the skipping rope, which moves in 3 dimensions and heaps of skipping ropes. And then the last one is the photo. So if you imagine each photo was like a 3D photo that you can jump into, and then there's a whole book of those photos. So that's the 4th dimension. Cannot wait for examples. I can't wait to show you guys the mathematical examples. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Facts care not about your feelings, bitches.